knows? Well, the big question is, Darrell, did you get the grass stains out your knees after that monumentous slide?
Oh, I know. Yeah. To be fair, I didn't do it knees. I jumped in 2-footed, so I got a red. Nah, listen, it's one of those games that happen once in a blue moon, isn't it? Two injury time goals. It was tough to control my emotions. I'm an emotional type of guy. It was nice to enjoy it with the fans. Like I said, I did apologise to Kenny because I certainly didn't mean it disrespectfully because I'm not that sort of guy. But it was nice to enjoy the moment.
I'd imagine as well the nature of that victory really did bring an already buoyant club on. When you turn back for training on Monday, the place is already buzzing. That makes your job easy, doesn't it?
Listen, football clubs when you're winning games is a great place to be around. But like I keep saying, you have to put that to bed Monday morning. Everybody's still on cloud nine, but we soon slap in the players and everybody else, and it's back to work, and it's to refocus for that was then the Tuesday night's game, which the lads responded superbly. The ones that come in, 10 changes, fitness levels were outstanding, some real good performances in that. So and then they were thoroughly professional on Tuesday night. So we put that to bed straight away Monday.
I know you've talked about it a lot in these interviews, is that it is the old cliche, one game at a time, let's not get carried away. How are you assessing things up to this point with the progress that you're making?
Yeah, it's been a promising start. First 10 games of the season, I think the points return's good. I think we could have been on a few more if I'm honest, but it's been good. I think a little bit of adversity early on, we're not winning at home for 2 or 3 games and been a little bit unfortunate not to get off and with the 2-0 nils and then losing at Rochdale. So we've got rid of a bit of adversity, shall we say, which I think's not a bad thing. And then the form's been pretty consistent, as is the results.
I think it must also go to show the players just how much this place can come alive when the team performs and puts in performances like it has done. I mean that you must use that to work with that with your players.
I think there's good things that can go through the course of the season and the early part of the campaign that you can use further down the line. Going to past experiences is important to be able to do that, but also making sure that with results you are getting more confident, which is important as well. So it's not a case of knocking them back down straight to the next game, which is obviously what we want to do, but still keeping the confidence and the belief going into the next game. That's very important. So we've had 1 or 2 things we've now come from behind to win a game. That's important. You've got to show that. You've got to be able to do that through the course of the season in a little bit of adversity. So to do that in the first 10 games has been great. And it's keep building and learning and building relationships and individual performances getting better. That's what we're looking for.
You must be happy as well with the depth and the strength and depth you've got to the squad, given the changes you made on Tuesday, and still to come through with a win in that game. You look at your squad overall now. Are you pleased with the fitness levels that everyone's got? Are you pleased with the competition that you have throughout?
Listen, I'm pleased for the group so far, but I'm not going to over milk it. We know we've got to get better. I'm really pleased for the ones that probably haven't played as many minutes as they'd liked, because they're the drivers of the standards. I touched on it the other day. They're the ones that in the reserve games have been giving absolutely everything, getting their maxing out on their fitness levels so that they're not breaking down on Tuesday night's game. The distances some of the boys covered Tuesday night were outstanding. The stuff that we sort of monitor in awful conditions, and they've been the drivers of that. So the groups gelled together, but we know there's a lot more that needs to be done and more improvement to be done to get better along the course of the season.
Are they the unsung heroes as well, if you like, of the team? They want to play, and it's your job to keep them happy, but you can't keep everybody happy.
We know that, but like I said to the boys, you don't get achievement in this game by building an 11. Never happened with me. I'm not interested in individuals. I couldn't care less, to be honest with you. It's all about the group, the collective group, and that's all 24 players and the staff. So we win, we lose, we draw together as a team, as a squad, as a club, and I think when you do that and you get the buy-in from the players, which we've got, which I demand as well, and which my staff demand as well, then you can build a culture at the football club that hopefully puts you in good stead in the future.
It seems with these players that standard is there, and is there a lot of demanding going on, or are they bringing it to the table anyway? Are they
Listen,
that good?
I'm an open office on my door. My players know exactly. I'm very. You've seen me work around the place, guys. My players know everything that's going through my mind, my mindset as a group and individually. I do a lot of man management. It's an important part of the game. Everyone's involved in that process, and they know that they can come and see me anytime they like. And I don't want players happy when they're not playing. Certainly don't. I want them to be playing, but I demand that the respect around the place and the effort and their attitude has to be top notch, and it is. So that's really positive.
You've got a lot of players to go around, but how important is your backroom team to you? It's a new team for this season, but how happy are you with the way you've all settled as a management team?
Yeah, I think, like I said before, when I come into the club, you have to unite the whole club. It's not just about staff. It's not just about players. It's not just about supporters. It's owners, supporters, players, staff. Everybody all singing on the same hymn sheet. Okay, you get that by results, obviously. But coming together as one, which the owners are very, very, they build that massively. They built it successfully in the business. They want to build this at this football club. You've only got to see how the owners communicate with the supporters, the sponsors, how everything's starting to try to get aligned together. And that's how you try and build to give yourself a successes platform. There's a lot of clubs up and down the country which I don't want to name. There's a lot of turmoil in those sort of clubs because there isn't that togetherness. There isn't that spirit amongst it, and unless you get it, and each club, get it, you're not going to achieve success anyway. It'll pass you by, and it feels here that we have got that togetherness.
And how good is that for you to be able to get on with your job? To have that stability at a football club where you can just concentrate on being a football manager.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, myself as an individual, I think football management, listen, you dictate it to as a manager by results. It doesn't matter the environment. I have no problem building the environment I've built here and will continue to build. But my job's on the line for results, isn't it? So I look at it in a different aspect. I make sure that the place is running how I think a professional environment should do. And then I take it game by game, because you're only 2-3 results away from being under pressure, aren't you? Because then people will be wanting you, a change of manager if you're on a bad run. So, but we make sure the culture of the football club keeps going and continuing.
When you have owners that you do have who aren't necessarily knee-jerk reaction, though, you must feel more
I ain't got an
stable.
insecure bone in my body, to be honest with you. I say this, and I don't say it without an arrogance. If somebody doesn't want me here, no problem, I'll go. That's owners' choices. I've got a fantastic relationship with owners, but I'm not insecure. I've never been an insecure lad, to be honest with you. I know my job, my remit is to win football matches. You've seen how intense I am and how I feel about that. I don't let stuff like that affect me.
You are winning football matches, so you must be on cloud 9 at the moment. Or do you not let yourself get carried away?
No, I don't. I'm a family guy that likes to go back after a game on a Saturday, knee slide and all of that. But I like to go back with my wife, have a glass of red, and just chill out. I'm quite happy for nobody to text me, to speak to me, any pats on the back. It doesn't interest me, because winning a game is great, but I want to, I like to achieve the end goal, and that's not winning one game. And it's not going on a good run of wins. It's about bringing success to our football club.
Well, lines are drawn under the last 2 games, and you focus on Sutton now. So, has everything been all right with the build-up to that? I know you had a couple of injuries. Well, one injury concern with Ben Garrity on Tuesday. What's the situation?
We've got a few doubts in the squad. That's where we are. But we'll see what team we put out. And like I said, we've got good competition for places. And when players do pick up the injuries like they did Saturday, we'll have hopefully reinforcements to come in and do a good job.
Yeah, it's just switch on again and focus. Forget about what happened last Saturday. Forget about what happened on Tuesday. The players are just, focusing on the next 90.
Chip paper.
The old cliche, one game at a time.
It's chip paper, isn't it? You know what I mean? When I was a youth team player, the late Keith Alexander was a great man. Sadly passed away. He was great. He was great for that. It's chip paper, isn't it? It's yesterday's news, isn't it? If we keep living in the past, which a lot of football clubs do, by the way, we used to be this, we used to be this, we used to be this. You never get anywhere in the future, so we move on.
Have you kept any chip papers in the past?
No, I'm not. I'm too much of an athlete to eat chips, you know me.